What's going on, YouTube? This is just a real quick video on an update of how I see my channel going, as now I am going to start getting back in shape. I've been lifting weights, just got my splints pulled out of my nose, so I think I'm going to go ahead and start getting in shape for my continuing in boxing. Um, as far as the boxing goes, I'm going to be doing, I want to do live streams, but until I get 1K subscribers, it's not going to happen. So I don't know how I'm gonna really do a 24/7-ish style of me working out, getting in shape like I wanted to, because the cell phone's just gonna run out of memory if I try to just straight record it all, because I'm gonna be in there for hours. So I might record small little tidbits of me getting in shape, doing the boxing thing, working on the pads, stuff like that. But I can't really live stream it like I want to till I get to my 1K subscribers. So if you are subscribed to me, get your friends to subscribe to me so we can get these numbers up. I don't know what I can do. Like, I've done commentaries to where I had 7,000 people. It only got like 5 subs out of the 7,000, even though they stayed with me through the whole live commentary, which brings me up to one of the points with my channel where it's going. So, I will never be a news outlet. I'm not going to live on Twitter. I'm not going to live on ESPN. I'm not going to live on all these social media sites to stay up to date every second of every hour, of every minute, of every day, of every year, excuse me, months and years, to stay on top of the news. I don't have no want nor desire to be a breaking news source. My main thing is I originally initially started off as showing me getting stronger and stronger. I did not do that to get fans. I did not do it to get viewers. I only was putting those up to show certain family members of mine how strong I was becoming. And you can look back on past videos to see how strong I was becoming. Now, with that being said, I am going to start putting up weightlifting videos yet again, like I used to, of bench presses, squats, deadlifts, etc. As I start to get stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. Being that I used to do 5 sets of 5 with 455 at my strongest, I'm gonna start showing stuff like that. I'm gonna start. I'm not really saying I'm crossing over to a fitness channel, kind of like I used to be without really being it, but there's going to be a lot more fitness based stuff coming with me getting back in shape. And I'm going to try to get into video editing so I can talk over what I'm doing to try to really break down how you get in shape, how you get your endurance up, how you get cut, how you drop body fat. Because a lot of these YouTubers and stuff like that, they're selling a bunch of lies. They're showing medical studies that they have no idea what they're talking about. They're just following other people's information and trying to piggyback off of doctors with PhDs who claim they know all of this about the human anatomy and how to gain muscle. But when you see the doctors that write the reports, they're scrawny little men that don't know what the fuck they're talking about. So I do have a degree in biology, and I don't want to go against all science that's recorded, but at some point in time, you got to understand, you have, I don't want to say logical and practical, but you have paper, documentation, what supposedly works on paper, and then you have practical, what actually works when put into practice. It's just like I watched a video not too long ago, was talking about doing push-ups in between bench pressing sets to increase your bench press because supposedly it worked. That's not going to work. You're exhausting your muscle, especially if you're going for one push. So anyways, as far as that goes, I will start getting over to, just as I'm getting more and more in shape, doing more and more running sprints. Plyometrics is really big to me. CrossFit is trash. Calisthenics is trash. But plyometrics is very efficient. It's very good when working out because it will just shred the calories off. And most athletes do plyometrics in their everyday exercises. Like plyometrics works on that fast switch, quick bursts for maximum amount of energy spent in the shortest amount of time, which is really what you want to do. I know you could go to a park every day and see the same fat people walking real slow around that park every day, and they don't look different from day to day. You can see people going to the gym, and from day one to day 1,000, you see no change in their bodies. But yet they got these fitness trainers or personal trainers, sorry, not fitness trainers, personal trainers who are in decent shape. But if you look at 90% of these people, even on YouTube, all of these people look great. They're ripped up, they're cut up, but they're all little men. Even going as far as talking about a guy that I like, Hannibal. He does a lot of the calisthenics, but I've seen this dude in real life. He's about 5'6" and about 150 pounds. Okay, that's the thing. If you want to be small, teeny, and ripped, then cool. But me personally, I don't want to be no little teeny man. I'm all about getting big and strong. And how I look at it is if you're skinny with abs, it's no different than a fat girl with titties. It means nothing because it's easy to achieve. So let me not get on a tirade and a rant because this was supposed to be a short video and it's already going into 6 minutes, 30 seconds. But how I see my channel going is I'm going to stick with the live commentaries because I do seem to get my most views whenever I do live commentaries. The Shields fight, I didn't really get as many views, but it was a last minute thing to where I wasn't gonna do it because I had splints in my nose. Then I did, and I still ended up getting like 80 viewers, which isn't a lot. But then again, it's a female fight too, so you didn't have as much interest as in the bigger fights. I will be doing Anthony Joshua, whoever he fights next. I will be doing Deontay Wilder's fights. Which brings me up to my point. Amir Khan and Terrence Crawford. Why have I not brought this fight up? Because I do not agree with this fight. I do not want to really cover this fight. If I do live commentary on this fight, it'll be a last minute decision. But as of right now, I don't want to put no notoriety on this. I don't even know if I'm going to buy the fight because it's $70 for Amir Khan. I like Terrence Crawford. By all means, I want Terrence Crawford to be profitable and flourish and make money because I think if you're going to go by a pound for pound list, I would have Crawford as my #1 pound for pound right now. Just judging off his technique, how he moves in the ring, and everything he does, I like it. So he would be my #1 pound for pound. But this Amir Khan fight, Amir Khan should have never happened. Amir Khan and Kell Brook should have fought first off. Amir Khan is running from the Kell Brook fight because he knows if he gets beat by his countryman, Kell Brook, his career is officially over. There is no maybe, if, ands, or buts. He is finished. That's why he's so scared of the Kell Brook fight. That's why he's always delayed the Kell Brook fight. That's why he ran off and fought Canelo to get away from Kell Brook, because if Kell Brook beats him, his career is over. And I just don't see this being. I see Amir Khan doing what Amir Khan always does. He's going to come out real fast, real speedy, and he's going to be challenging for the first 4 or 5 rounds. And then after that, because he has no chin and no heart, that when he gets knocked down, he's going to stay down. And I'm sorry, like, I know I never want to say a fighter doesn't have heart because they're in there fighting, which shows heart. But with Amir Khan, when he gets hit, he stays down. He doesn't even attempt to get up. The first time he's in trouble, he goes down. And that's it. And it's happened from the lighter weights all the way up to middleweight. He has not changed from that aspect. And for that, I have to say that he has no heart. He takes these hard challenges because they're paydays. So until I see more from Amir Khan, I will not support Amir Khan off that alone. Not getting off of that, because once again, I get on tirades and I just talk. Back to the point of this. My channel is going to slowly, because come June is whenever I'm really going to start boxing. When I get to my new location, my new house. Come June, this is really going to slowly start transitioning more into fitness. I will always cover boxing. I love boxing. Of course, I'm going to be showing myself boxing. So it's never not going to be a boxing channel. But I will not be breaking news unless I just happen to see it. You know, if I'm looking at something and it happens to pop up within, say, the last hour of me seeing it, then yes, I will report that immediately. Of course, I would be dumb not to. But I'm not really worried about breaking news. I'm not trying to be a news outlet. I'm trying to show, and if you watch my pre-fight predictions, I've only gotten two wrong. And well, I take that back. I've gotten three wrong because I was wrong about Earl Spence and Kell Brook. But and the three that I've gotten wrong, the fights have pretty much played out the way that I said they would play out. I believe it was Andy Lee and Billy Joe Saunders. I said Andy Lee would win. And if you watch the fight, in my opinion, Andy Lee did win that fight. He outboxed Billy Joe Saunders in that fight, and Billy Joe shouldn't have won. I know there was other analysis that said that they felt Billy Joe Saunders lost. Now, Billy Joe Saunders has gone on to show great improvement, but he also got popped for PEDs. So take that for what it is. The other one I got wrong was Kell Brook versus Earl Spence. I said Kell Brook would win, but I regretted putting up that video because when I saw Kell Brook at the weigh-ins, I knew that he had become too big from the Triple G fight to fight in welterweight. His body was sapped of all energy. Whenever he was hitting Earl Spence, punches that normally would have pop to him, he looked void of power, and his endurance ran out really quickly. You could see him really start to slow down after the fifth round. So, because of that, my prediction was a little tilted because he was already half dead going into the ring. Now, people can argue with that, they can dispute that, but the fact of the matter is, you can look at Kell Brook and tell that he was too weight drained to be in there. And that's the thing. A lot of people don't realize that when you come down in weight, it's a lot of times it could be a lot more harmful than you going up in weight because your body's losing what it normally has, not gaining. So I was wrong about that. Whereas, Earl Spence ended up knocking him out. I was wrong about the decision, but everything that I said Earl Spence lacked and his flaws were, Kell Brook showed it. He exposed it. So even though I was wrong in the decision, Kell Brook still did exactly what I said he was going to do and fought him exactly how I said he was going to fight him and showed all them flaws, all the chinks in his armor like I said he would. So I was wrong, but I was still right with two of those. The third one was AJ versus Charles Martin. And I've done about now, I think I've done like 14 predictions. So I'm like 11-3, which is not a bad record. Now, with Charles Martin and AJ, I, for a long time, was following Charles Martin. Another guy was following AJ back when they were prospects that nobody even knew their names. He was from England. We used to talk back and forth all the time. He picked AJ to win. I picked Charles Martin to win when they were prospects. Lo and behold, Charles Martin wins the belt, and then AJ challenges him for the belt. Well, Martin accepted the challenge from AJ for his belt, and they fought. I felt that it was an early stoppage. I didn't feel like Charles Martin was out of the fight. Even though he kept getting knocked down, it's one of them things where you had Marquez Pacquiao one, where Pacquiao was knocking down Marquez multiple times. Then Marquez figured it out, came back and won the fight. Charles Martin, I'm not saying would have won the fight after watching it, but what I'm saying is he should not have been called knocked out because on the last knockdown, you see him slam his gloves on the ground, laugh about it, like I cannot believe I just keep getting caught by this, and he beat the count up, and the ref waved it off, and he didn't look hurt. It just looked like he got hit by punches that knocked him on his ass that he never saw coming. So would he have got knocked out later on in the fight? Probably. But did it deserve to get called when it did? No. I'm just explaining those three that I got wrong. Now, you would have to go through my archive to see all the ones that I got right. The biggest one I would say that I got right, that I had the most views on, most arguments with people on, was Mayweather Pacquiao. And how I said Mayweather would fight Pacquiao is exactly how he fought Pacquiao. The reasons why I said Pacquiao would lose to that style is exactly why Pacquiao lost to that style. So I like to keep this channel with my intellect of how I see fights going. And I really feel like I'm very good at breaking down fighters, their strengths, the weaknesses, and comparing them. And like I said, 11-3 is not bad. And even out of two of the three that I got wrong, the fights still played out the same way I said they would. It was just circumstances that led to the decisions not going in my favor. So if you want to go off of fight style predictions, so to say, I've actually gotten all right but the AJ fight. But anyways, back to what I was saying. So I'm gonna stick to doing predictions. I'm gonna stick to doing commentary, and I'm gonna show myself getting in shape to fight. And when my first fight back in the ring comes up, I will have it. Hopefully by then I'll have 1,000 subscribers and I'll live stream the fight. And hopefully it goes in my favor and I don't lose. Hopefully I have not lost what I used to have. So yeah. And if you're wondering, I'm planning on fighting at cruiserweight. I'm much smaller than that right now. I'm only about 183 pounds at the moment. But before I tore my Achilles tendon in my left leg, I used to walk around 210 pounds with ease. So to me, cruiserweight is the best weight limit in boxing goes because my natural body weight has always been 200 plus pounds once I got bigger. I'm now back to where I was a long, many years ago. So, anyways, to break it out one more time to quit sounding repetitive and quit going on tangents, back to the point of the, the update. And sorry again, y'all. The thing is, I am going to be doing updates on me getting in shape. Plan on live streaming my first fight back in, well, all my fights back. Um, doing videos on fitness, showing how I'm getting in shape, explaining how I do this, how I get strong, and all of that. Doing live commentary on fights, doing pre-fight predictions on fights, and I'll do post-fight analysis of what I saw happening in fights. And then I'm hoping that I can network and do some live debates or at least be on panels with people. And it doesn't have to be debates, but just be on other channels trying to get my name out there and get some notoriety and credibility. And I feel as I get more and more in shape, as I show more and more boxing videos of me getting fight ready, that's just going to set me apart from these other supposed YouTube analysis people because I'll actually be doing what they talk about. So that's my 2 cents. Thank y'all for watching this long, drawn out update of where I see my channel going. I'm sorry that it took so long, but y'all know me. If you're one of my true subscribers, true people who are here, I got about a good 20 to 30 faithful viewers. Y'all know how I rant. Y'all know how I get on little tangents and just keep talking. But it's cool. Thank y'all once again for watching. And hopefully we can get these numbers up so I can live stream me getting back in shape.